I'm getting close to the bottom of the quilt, and I have less than one full row left, and I'm going to need to do something about the extra quilting that I don't need. I am at the step where I am going to realign the quilt. It says touch a reference point on the screen. I'm going to do zoom full, and I'm going to zoom in right here. I normally realign to the left, but for the video I'm going to do it to the right. I'm looking for the same design on the screen that I see down below on the quilt. So I'm realigning to that point, continue, and I'm moving over to that point for the realignment. Continue. All right, it's moving to start on the left, but I'm going to stop it so that we'll be able to keep this in the video. I need to look at the bottom of this quilt. So if I move my needle to the bottom of the quilt, this is where I need to make some decisions about what to do with the extra design. I'm going to zoom out. Okay, I don't need this bottom half, and I'm certainly not going to let it quilt out past the quilt. So we have a couple options. I'm going to go back arrow one time. Please set the regulated stitch length or constant speed. I haven't changed anything. Now I'm going to touch the adjust button. Now we've used adjust on the left and the right side, but we've never used it at the bottom in a video. And Susan from Oregon had a question about what to do when we are using the adjust sequencing feature. I'm going to wake up the dash line. It turns red. And let's take a moment to look at the screen. On the screen, bottom left, the mode is clip. If I toggle on the ribbon and I change that to tweak, a warning comes up. Previous clipping will be lost. Do you want to continue? I'm going to cancel that, and it immediately goes back to clip. When you use tweak, looking up here at the screen, tweak will scrunch everything in this last row to fit. And I don't want that to happen. I simply want to clip off what I don't need. So I'm going to leave it on clip. I am going to wake up the dash line at the bottom. See how it turns red? Mode is clip. Now I have my needle exactly where it needs to be at the bottom of the quilt. I'm going to say snap to needle. Boom, it jumps up and we say finished. Now I would move the machine to the beginning of this row. We're going to stitch this out, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to undo this clip so that you can see what happens when you use tweak. So I finished the quilt. I used the adjust feature with clip as the mode, and it's just beautiful. We didn't have any quilting outside of the quilt, and it's gorgeous. Let's change the mode. This says previous clipping will be lost. Do you want to continue? I'm going to continue. All right, so everything is back on the screen. Nothing has been clipped off. The adjustment is gone. So I'm going to use tweak, and I'm going to touch the dash line at the bottom of the quilt. It turns red, and I have my needle. Now I have my needle on the very edge of the quilt. I am going to use tweak. The mode is tweak, and I'm going to say snap to needle. And I want you to see what happens up in this area when we use tweak at the bottom of the quilt. Oh my, isn't that interesting? Let's zoom in and see what that is exactly. All of the design was squished into the remaining area. So that is not what we want to do at the bottom of our quilt, is it? We cannot go from tweak back to clip and have that reversed. Give us a thumbs up, be sure to subscribe, and as you send me questions and we work on giving you the answers, we share it with everyone. So let me know if you have any questions out there, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye for now.